Welcome to Cosmic Conversations, where we explore the frontiers of human endeavor. Today, we're diving deep into a vision that's capturing the imagination of millions, the audacious dream of humanity becoming a multiplanetary species. Spacex, under the leadership of Elon Musk, isn't just aiming for the stars. They're building the highway. We'll be focusing on their groundbreaking Starship project, the linchpin of this new era. Over the next 30 minutes, we'll break down what Starship is, where it's taking us, starting with the Moon and Mars, and the incredible possibilities that lie beyond, while also addressing the significant challenges.
It's a truly transformative moment in space exploration. For decades, space travel has been prohibitively expensive and limited in scope. SpaceX's mission has been to revolutionize this, and Starship represents the culmination of that effort. It's designed for full and rapid reusability, which is the key to making deep space accessible.
Exactly. And that's why Starship is so central to our discussion. It's not just another rocket, it's a fully reusable transportation system intended to carry both crew and cargo to Earth orbit, the Moon, Mars, and beyond. So, buckle up, because we're about to embark on a fascinating journey. Let's start with the star of the show, Starship itself. It's an absolutely colossal vehicle standing at 120 meters tall with a 9-meter diameter. What's particularly revolutionary is its construction. Unlike traditional rockets made of aluminum alloys, Starship is primarily built from stainless steel. This might sound counterintuitive given steel's weight, but it offers incredible durability at extreme temperatures, is more resistant to damage, and crucially is significantly cheaper to produce.
That choice of stainless steel is fascinating. It speaks to the focus on affordability and rapid iteration that SpaceX is known for. And then there are the Raptor engines. These aren't just powerful. They're designed for full-flow, staged combustion, a highly efficient and complex engine cycle. This allows them to generate immense thrust while also being incredibly fuel-efficient, which is critical for a vehicle designed for multiple missions.
Absolutely. And the Raptor engines are key to Starship's core design principle, full reusability. The entire Starship system, both the Super Heavy booster and the upper stage high spacecraft, is designed to land propulsively and be ready for another flight within hours or days, not months or years. Compare that to the Saturn V or even the Space Shuttle, which required extensive refurbishment between flights. This reusability is the game changer, drastically reducing the cost per launch and making ambitious missions economically viable.
The comparison to traditional rockets really highlights the paradigm shift. We're moving from disposable or partially reusable systems to a fully reusable, high-cadence transportation network. It's like going from needing a new airplane for every flight to having an airplane that can fly multiple times a day, every day. That's the kind of efficiency leap Starship represents.
So, where does this incredible vehicle take us first? The Moon is the immediate focus, and it's more than just a symbolic destination. SpaceX is a key partner in NASA's Artemis program, developing the Human Landing System, HLS, based on Starship. This isn't about a flag-planting mission, it's about establishing a sustainable human presence.
Exactly. The idea is to leverage Starship's massive payload capacity, potentially over 100 tons, to the lunar surface, to deliver habitats, equipment, and supplies. This enables the construction of a permanent lunar base, potentially utilizing resources like water ice found in the polar craters for propellant, life support, and even drinking water. It truly turns the Moon into a stepping stone, not just a destination.
The scientific potential is immense. We could establish advanced observatories on the far side of the Moon, shielded from Earth's radio interference, or conduct in-depth geological studies. Starship's ability to carry large scientific payloads and potentially return samples makes it an unparalleled tool for lunar exploration and research.
And thinking long-term, a sustainable lunar base isn't just about scientific research. It's about learning to live and work off-world, developing the technologies and operational experience needed for even more ambitious journeys. It's a proving ground for everything we'll need to do on Mars.
Which brings us to the grand ambition, Mars. Elon Musk has consistently stated that the ultimate goal of Starship is to make humanity a multiplanetary species. And Mars is the prime candidate for our first off-world settlement. Starship is designed from the ground up for this purpose, capable of carrying up to 100 people and vast amounts of cargo.
The challenges of reaching and living on Mars are immense, though. We're talking about a journey of 6 to 9 months, exposing crews to significant radiation. Then there's the thin atmosphere, the extreme cold, and the need for reliable life support systems. Psychologically, the isolation and confinement will also be major factors.
This is where Starship's payload capacity becomes crucial. To establish a self-sustaining settlement, you need to transport everything: habitats, power generation, food production systems, mining equipment, and crucially, the means to produce propellant on Mars for the return journey. Starship is envisioned to facilitate this by landing as much as possible in initial missions.
And beyond just survival, there's the long-term vision of terraforming Mars. While incredibly challenging and perhaps centuries away, the idea of making Mars more Earth-like, with a thicker atmosphere and liquid water, is a compelling prospect that Starship could eventually enable.
While Mars is the current focus, Starship's capabilities open up possibilities throughout the solar system. Imagine using it for asteroid mining, bringing back valuable resources. Or consider missions to the moons of Jupiter and Saturn, which hold immense scientific interest, particularly concerning potential subsurface oceans.
Starship could serve as a crucial platform for scientific discovery. Its large volume and payload capacity mean we could send more sophisticated probes, even mobile laboratories, to explore the outer planets and their moons. It could also act as a refueling depot or a transport hub in Earth orbit, enabling missions that are currently impossible.
And what about interstellar travel? While Starship itself isn't designed for interstellar journeys, it could be instrumental in developing the technologies needed for such ambitious endeavors. It could launch massive solar sails or act as a precursor mission to test systems for longer voyages, essentially paving the way for humanity's reach beyond our solar system.
This expansion raises profound ethical questions, though. As we venture to new worlds, what are our responsibilities? How do we ensure we don't contaminate other environments or exploit resources irresponsibly? These are critical considerations as we contemplate becoming a multiplanetary species.
Despite the exciting possibilities, the path forward for Starship is fraught with challenges. Achieving reliable orbital refueling, for instance, is a monumental technical hurdle that's absolutely critical for Mars missions. Then there's the sheer complexity of scaling up production to build a fleet of these vehicles and ensuring their long-term reliability after hundreds or thousands of flights.
The financial aspect is staggering. The development costs for Starship are astronomical, and while reusability promises to lower operational costs, the initial investment is immense. Securing that funding, whether through private investment, government contracts, or a combination, remains a significant challenge.
We also can't ignore the regulatory and environmental concerns. Launching such massive rockets raises questions about airspace management, debris mitigation, and the environmental impact of frequent launches. Then there are the inevitable debates surrounding Elon Musk's ambitious timelines. He often sets aggressive goals, which can be motivating, but also lead to skepticism when deadlines are missed.
It's a balancing act. The ambition drives innovation, but it also means the project is constantly under scrutiny. The technical risks are real, and the economic viability hinges on overcoming these hurdles and achieving the promised cost reductions through reusability.
If SpaceX succeeds with Starship, the implications for scientific research and discovery are profound. Imagine being able to send large telescopes to orbit, conduct extensive sample return missions from asteroids, or establish permanent research outposts on the Moon and Mars. It unlocks scientific potential we can only dream of today.
Economically, the opportunities are vast. Think about the potential for space tourism, resource extraction from asteroids, or even establishing orbital manufacturing facilities. Starship could be the foundational technology for a burgeoning space economy, creating new industries and jobs.
On a philosophical level, becoming a multiplanetary species represents a fundamental shift in humanity's place in the cosmos. It's about ensuring the long-term survival of our species by not having all our eggs in one planetary basket. It's a monumental step in our evolution as a civilization.
The likelihood and timeline are still very much up in the air, of course. Starship is still in development, and many critical milestones need to be achieved. But the direction is clear. If Starship fulfills even a fraction of its promise, it will usher in a new golden age of space exploration, fundamentally changing our relationship with the universe.
And that's a powerful thought to end on. The vision of Starship, of Mars colonies, of humanity becoming a spacefaring civilization, is one of the most compelling narratives of our time. Thank you for joining us on Cosmic Conversations for this deep dive into the possibilities of SpaceX and Starship.